life. So, what next? So you came to know how to do it.
Um,
So what next? What you want to discuss?
okay, so I was wondering the kind of the question that I put to you today.
Huh.
Well, given the fact the kind of thought process that we have, being spiritual people and the worldly people, they are two different streams. What I see, and there is a picked and conflict then.
Hmm.
So I was wondering, I mean, how to stay with these people and well, if I talk personally about myself, then I find that spiritual thought process is more peaceful
Hmm.
than these worldly people. And they are those kind of people, those kind of thoughts and world being worldly, that you try to get yourself uh, infested with these things, which are terribly troublesome.
Hmm.
How we can mitigate this problem of trouble that we get with worldly people and simultaneously being spiritual as well?
See, there is no worldly people as such in the first place. So if you think there is worldly people, that means there is a problem.
People are not there, but thought process is there, certainly.
No, that is correct. There, that is going to be there, right? See, there are different kind of plants. There are different kinds of flowers. So you can't say that they shouldn't be there. They are there. What is our problem, right? So what we need to do is,
The problem is, I'll try to quote the problem.
hmm,
Let's see from our point of view, that is from the spiritualist point of view, we know how what things are.
hmm,
And these people, they don't understand that concept. They do not understand that concept.
hmm,
Now, they want me, let's say they want me to do something which I know it is useless, but still they want me because they are engrossed in that.
hmm,
Now, if I happen to follow their advice and follow their suit, then I'm trying to do something which is wrong.
hmm.
And if I ask them to follow my suit, it is wrong for them. So that is how conflict of interest is there. So how to mitigate their situation is what I'm trying to ask.
See, you can't change their situation. You can change only your situation. What is your situation? They are troubling you.
No, I find trouble.
No, no. Your situation is that they are troubling you.
Yeah.
I mean, your situation. Their situation is that they are not troubling you. You are,
It's normal for them.
no, you are part of them. It's like, let's say you are in a prison. Okay. And in the prison, there are prisoners who are your, can be called as people who stay with you. You're supposed to be sharing the cell with others. Okay. All of us have done one or the other offense to be in that prison. Maybe you realized, or I have realized my uh, mistakes, and they have not realized their mistakes. Clear? Now, what you are trying to say, let them not be in the prison, or let me be out of this prison. That's not going to happen. That is parinibban, meaning you are not going to come back again to the prison, in whichever prison it is. It's a air conditioned prison or a literally a dark prison. It doesn't matter. You have the most sophisticated items kept in front of you, or just a basic item kept in front of you, or no object which can be experienced is kept in front of you. So you are not interested any longer in the prison. But just by wishing that you shouldn't have any prisoners with you or you shouldn't be in that prison is vibhava tanha, which is again seeking for a different kind of existence. That's not going to work out. So there are three kinds of craving. One is kamatanha, sensual; bhavatanha, existence; vibhavatanha, ending of existence. So if you crave for ending of existence, itself will create necessary condition for existence. Now what's the way out? The way out is, you know you are in a prison, number one. You know that you have done some offense, number two. Remove all those things which will become offensive in the future. That is number three. Get the knowledge that how beings come into the prison and how the beings go out of the prison. This is the second vijja. There are three vijjas. Second vijja. Asava khaya jnana is the third vijja. Chuti papata jnana is the second vijja. The first vijja is pubbe nivasa, past lives. So we have to work on three vijjas using samatha and vipassana. So then you know how did you enter into the prison cell. So presently we need to accept the fact that we have entered a particular type of prison. You can't go anywhere out. There's no escape. You go wherever. The prison follows you. So I can't say, let me refine or reform the other prisoners. No. If they want, they'll get reformed. Isn't it true? It's true for you, true for me, true for everyone. Why did we arrive there in the first place? Because we're prisoners. We have done some offense. Now, just by wishing that let me not be with these prisoners, isn't it creating a hallucination and creating a even more troublesome in the mind? See, you have a child, it's a prisoner. Okay. You have a mother, it's a prisoner. Okay. You have a wife, prisoner. Okay. You have a brother or sister or whatever, uncles, aunts, cousins, neighbors, all are prisoners. Consider you and everyone as a prisoner. Simple. They are enjoying and suffering their prison life. What is your problem?
My problem is they want me to get along with them.
No, you pretend to be. No, you are in a prison cell. See, now I am in this 1200 square feet of this prison. If I go out of this prison, this four walls, then there is the space as a prison. It will not allow me to go anywhere, no? Where will it allow? You take a vehicle and you keep on going and going and going and going. There were a lot of these yogis of the past which Buddha mentions, that they started in search of finding the end of existence. And through psychic power, they tried doing it. It never worked. So one of them dies en route. And he is born as a deva. Then he comes down, talks to the Buddha about how to understand this. So he says, what is loka? Loka is made out of eyes and ears and nose and tongue and all that. So that's all what loka is. So no matter
And how it is made? How is it made?
how it's made, six senses. Okay. So he gives explanation to that Deva or Yakka who would come. Then he says, in my past life, I was so and so, and I started, except for eating and defacing, except for these 2 times, I have not stopped a single moment. I have gone across to find the end. Then he says, then Buddha says, there is no way you can find an end to it. You can only find an end if you cut the chitta moving from the chakku to the respective object, which is rupa, sota to the shabda, like that. Now, what it really means, how I became a prisoner. The prisoner is the sight and sound and taste and touch and smell and thoughts. That's the prison. How do you exit out of the prison? By cutting the sight, sound, taste, touch, smell and thoughts. That's all. So now you are with a set of prisoner which is sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, thoughts. What you consider as vibe, by definition, is actually these 6 senses. Now you are fighting with that 6 senses, saying that no, I don't want to be with these people. Where is the people? There is no people. There is rupa and there is vedana, which is coming out of 6 senses. Then there is sanya, perception of the object of the senses. There is sankhara, where you create a necessary condition to see how you want to see it. So let's say I make it as a wife, is a sankhara. So I am in search of wife, which will never be found. And she is in search of husband, she will never find. Okay, that is why the reason he uses, you take a plantain and consider it as a tree and start searching for the wood in the plantain stem. No matter how much you remove it, you will get nothing out of it. And the magician is the vijnana. If whatever you wish, it will make it happen. You want wife? Okay, here is the wife. You start considering. The mind starts considering this is the wife. Oh. So now who is the prisoner? The vijnana is the prisoner, not other 4. And that's the reason Mara takes hold of vijnana, because that's a prisoner. So when you say you are the prisoner, you are the consciousness. You are asking another consciousness to vacate, not physically. You are saying, look, I have learned so much on Buddha Dhamma, so you please excuse me. I will stay separate. That's never going to happen. See, you join a monastery. Again you are with people. You run away from home. You will get some or the other people. So it's no point. You can't run away from anyone. So you have to attain liberation being here, not running away from the scene.
What if people around you, they want you to commit robbery? They want you to rob a bank, right?
Don't do it. No, nobody, none of your family members are asking you to do it, right?
Let's see, hypothetical situation.
No, why bring in hypothetical situation when that is not true? Which
because
family member?
There will be things which are equivalent to robbing a bank.
I will give you an example. So in Ramayana, there is Valmiki, who wrote Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana. Okay. Now the story goes like this. His name is not Valmiki in the first place. There is Vammika Sutta in Buddha teachings. Vammika means what we can say, anthill. Valmika in Sanskrit is anthill. Okay. Now what happens is this guy is a dacoit. He has taken over a forest. So whichever carriage goes inside that forest, his job is to loot them. Okay. Then Narada comes there as a Brahmin carrying some items. So he catches him, saying that I'll kill you. You give me this. He says, you can kill me, no worries, but first go and ask your wife that all that you are doing, are you doing for the family? And do they approve? The karma what you are taking, do they approve? He says, definitely. They know for sure that I am doing all of this for family. Okay. Then what happens? He goes to the home and he says, look, I have tied this Brahmin to a tree so that he doesn't run away. And he asked me this question to ask you that do you partake in my all of these deeds what I have done? I have killed people, I have looted, I have done everything. What all is possible I have done to safeguard you, the children and you. I hope you are part of all of this. To his dismay, he gets an answer that we never told you to steal something. We never told you to kill someone. We never told anything. It's your job to maintain the family. That doesn't mean that you have to maintain the family in whichever fashion it comes. Whatever you do is your karma. That we are not party to it. And what that Brahmin has said is correct. So then he goes back and he prostrates to the Brahmin, saying that I am sorry I tied you. Now I asked my wife and she says she cannot partake in my karma. Now I have done so much of offense. What should I do? He says, recite Rama. He doesn't understand what he's saying. Then he says, okay, do one thing. You sit here and meditate Mara, 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 Mara. Not Rama, Mara. And he starts doing it and years pass and the whole anthill gets developed. And that's the reason he's called as Valmiki. Because he reforms himself. Right? What happens to his children and wife? That is another story. But let's take this example, dissect and see. Nobody can put it that I'm doing it for my family. No. Family is also prisoner, I am also prisoner. Offense of whatever I am doing is my offense. I might think I am doing with the family. So, Naveen, we can put an hypothetical argument saying that what if they want me to steal, what they want me to kill, no family member will do that. Yes, there is an obligation, they want you to get into that obligation and either what I can say, earn or do whatever required to buy or whatever it is. That's okay. Lay life, there are many suttas where Buddha talks about in lay life there are people who have reached the highest. In fact, in the Sutta of Vasetta, he asked this question, are there any lay followers who have reached the highest? He says yes. To Anagami level they have reached. What about Arhat? He says that for Arhat he has to come out and do it. But I can promise that they will never come back. So it doesn't matter, Naveen. So it's okay, like I'm doing things for so-called family. Do it, what is there? I am not getting perturbed that, oh my goodness, I have to do so much and do that much. Nothing like that. I mean, whatever you do, you apply Dhamma only. How does it
All
change?
right. So see, think we are contented with small things, right?
It's
We are
not,
contented
see,
with
you are,
anything.
no. There's nothing called big and small. See, first and foremost, you understand. If you are on Dhamma, there's nothing called big and small in you. It's contentment per se, not about big things and small things. See, Vinyanam, Anidasanam, Anantam, Sabbato, Pabam, Yatta Patavi cha Apo cha Tejo cha Vayo na Gadati, Yatta Dhigancha Rasancha Anusulam Shubha Ashubham. All that is not there. All that, if we keep, it becomes an established consciousness or a directed consciousness. So when you direct something on the consciousness, you start to treat it as a singularity. You try to treat it as, oh, this is mine. I am content with small things. They are not content with small things. They want big things. Why that ajatta bahidda you are doing? It's not required, no? And that is what Satipatthana is all about. You shouldn't be doing that at all. It's the same. Just it is perspective different. They are of the perspective, their perspective is that you have to have a car. Your perspective is that why should I have a car? No. In a lay life, you need to have a vehicle. That's a lay life. Simple. But you can use Dhamma in that. Don't get into raga, dvesha, moha. Simple. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a vehicle. That is stupidity. It's like a question comes, should I earn, shouldn't I earn? If you are a lay follower, earn. Earn in a proper way. No, I will not earn. Then don't be a lay life. See, we have to use wisdom. We can't say that, you know what, I will not do this, I will not do that. Then you are torturing the mind by the mind, which is atthakila matanu yoga. And it will turn itself into vibhava tanha. You don't want it, which itself is a craving. So it is one kind of craving, this is another kind of craving. Craving is craving. And craving creates existence, necessary condition for upadana. You are holding tight. When you hold tight, it creates necessary condition for existence. And then comes birth, then comes decay, then comes death. So you can't escape prison. The only correct way of escaping prison is to remove the duality. Ajjatta bahidda is a duality. Samudaya vaya. You take samudaya, drop vaya. That is a duality. Drop the dualities. Female, male is a duality. There is no female, there is no male. Son, father, wife, daughter, brother, sister, all these are dualities. Conventionally, yes. In real sense, no. So when there is no duality, you are always at peace, at ease. You're just finishing the prison sentence, that's all. You are not creating further condition for going in prison. Now you can't remove yourself from prison right now. That's not possible. So if they ask you, Naveen, why don't we do this? Do it. As long as it is ethical, as long as it is moral, do it. See, I'll give an example. Yeah.
We see. Okay, let's say we do things, right?
Yes.
Now we know that everything is Viparinam Dhamma.
Correct.
Eventually, what you do, it ends up in disappointment. That is what I've seen continuously, right? We are able to see disappointment of Viparinam Dhamma, but they do not see Viparinam Dhamma out of things, right?
Hmm.
Now, which creates a trouble for them. And since we know that this is what is gonna happen, no matter what, come what may, Viparinam Dhamma will be there.
No, that is correct, Naveen. Don't have to go so detailed into it. Viparinama Dhamma is part of nature. What is Viparinama? It is about what you expect it to be, it will be unexpected. Okay, now Dhamma is the object or a thing. Let's take a clock as an example. I have put batteries. Clock is ticking. But can I say when it will go out of service? No. It's working. But how many days? How many years? That I don't know. It depends on the battery. Viparinama here is, that means you cannot predict now when this is going to end in whichever direction. So anicca dukkha viparinama dhamma is that this dhamma, this object, like this name what is given to this body, how long this body is going to stay in a particular state cannot be said, and hence it is dukkha. Now the question comes, why? It's because of birth. If there was no birth, then this khaya wouldn't have happened, because it goes on a real step by step process. First it will be anicca, then sankata, then paticca samutpanna, then khaya dhamma, vaya dhamma, viraga dhamma, nirodha dhamma. These 6 are going to be there. Whatever thing is created, yam kinchi samudaya dhammam sabbam tam nirodha dhammam. Wherever whatever is created, it will immediately have cessation. Now you take the infant as an example. It has just been removed from the stomach. When it is removed from the stomach, what happened to its journey in the stomach? It ended. From conceiving till the time they took it out, that journey has ended. Viparinama has happened. Correct? Now it is seeing somebody which it doesn't know. It is hearing something which it doesn't know. It is tasting something it doesn't know. It is touching something it doesn't know. It is smelling something which it doesn't know. It is thinking something which it doesn't know. Clear? So you look at that baby, infant, just 1 minute outside the womb, or few minutes outside the womb. So much of anxiety is there in that child or in that infant. It's anicca, dukkha can be seen, viparinama dhamma can be seen, and it becomes anyatha bhava. It becomes otherwise. What is otherwise? As soon as it come out of the womb, it is now going into the tomb. Simple. And no matter what I call that as, I call that as an infant, a baby, it doesn't matter. It ended its journey in the stomach. Now what do? It's ended. That means no Dhamma, that is the mother was enjoying, saying that I'm 3 months pregnant, and she started taking care of it. She was doing all kind of things, Then her stomach expanded. All that happened. Then she went into labor. She delivered the baby. Just to understand, its journey in the womb has ended. Now, all the pain she took is no longer available. Can she say, this is my Rupa? No. Can she say, this is my Vedana? No. Can she say, this is my Sanya? No. Can she say, my Sankhara? No. Can she say, my Vinyana? No. And that is how it is Viparinam. That means she can't take ownership. I can just say, this is my baby. But can it remain as a baby forever? No. Very soon it starts eating and it starts growing. It can't go into the stomach back again. So as the days progresses, so the months. As the month progresses, so the year. As the year progresses, so the nearest death coming in. So the link. So the link here is, hi Sachin.
And
So you're still not gone.
no, I'll be going on Wednesday.
So you have time. Okay. So we are discussing on the yesterday's, whatever we were discussing, into more detail now. Okay, so Sachin, Naveen, what I'm trying to say.
I will leave in half an hour.
Fine. Whenever you would like to leave, you can leave. No issues. So Naveen, it's like this. When that baby which has arrived into the prison of existence, okay, you see its anxiety. It doesn't know what it is seeing. It doesn't know what it is hearing. It doesn't know what it is tasting. It doesn't know what it is touching. It doesn't know what it is smelling. It doesn't know anything. It is just seeing somebody. It's almost like fear. Now, can the mother take possession of it? No. Because already Viparinama Dhamma has happened. It has come out of her womb or her stomach. Right? Now it has come out. She can't put it back. So now it has become Anyatha Bhava. Why? The days, months, years brings it closer to the link. What a link? If there is birth, then Jara is going to be there. If Jara is there, then Vyadhi is going to be there. If the Vyadhi is there, then the Marana is going to be there. If Marana is going to be there, Shoka is going to be there. If Shoka is going to be there, Parideva is going to be there. If Parideva is going to be there, Upayasa is going to be there. Dukkha is going to be there. If Dukkha is going to be there, Upayasa is going to be there. Now let's analyze this whole link. Now what that person thinks, the mother and the father thinks, wow, we have got a gift. It's literally a curse. Why? Very soon they are going to lose it. The question comes, how it is? You see this fun. First year, second year, they have to send it to a kindergarten. Then third year, fourth year, fifth year, comes to first grade. Then sixth year, seventh year, eighth year, ninth year, 10th year, 11th year, 12th year, then teenage. Then adolescence is over. Then youth. Then the responsibility, independence. Then the mother and father keeps on shouting at it. You have grown. You are not doing anything. Now that so-called small baby has to undergo this whole suffering, right? That's all it's going to do. So now we'll see. Its jara is happening. How? Can it enter back into the womb? No. That means jara has happened. Simple. The teeth were not there. The teeth has come. If teeth has come, the teeth is going to fall. Which is going to fall at the age of 5 or 7 or whatever. And new set of teeth is going to come. Right? Okay. Will that new set of teeth remain forever? No. At 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, whatever that is, it starts to fall. Right? So, jara happens. Vyadhi is going to happen. Jara you cannot escape Vyadhi of jara. How? Fever is going to come. Cough is going to be there. All the differences are going to. So, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. These three, what is there in Ayurveda, Buddha also talks about it. So, if you look at Adi Navasanya, he talks about Pitta Samuttana Abhada, Simha Samuttana Abhada, Vata Samuttana Abhada, Vata Pitta Kapha. That abhada means that discomfort is going to be there forever. Okay? So, Vyadhi is going to, if the teeth is going to fall, the child will get fever. It will get diarrhea. If adult is going to lose its teeth, it's going to pain a lot. Then the fever will come. He has to go to doctor, have a painful removal of the teeth. Okay. So the simple way of doing things is to see that because of jati, there is jara. Because the womb, it cannot again go back to its root. No, none of us can go back. We can go to the next existence, but we can't go back to how we were. Every day, when we say a day, the Udaya happens, the Atthangama also happens. Okay. Now, basically what is happening is, if Jara is going to happen, Vyadhi is going to happen, Marana is going to be happening. Now, if I see my face, if I take my photograph 15, 20, 30 years ago, that face was not like this. It had hairs, the features were totally different. Today the features are totally different. I can presume I am that, but I cannot definitely say I am this. There is no absolute existence. There is only perspective existence. Meaning there is only relative existence. Relative to that time frame. Okay. Just because a name has remained same, that doesn't mean that I am same. Because the viparinama has happened, the anyatha bhava has happened, the dukkha has happened, anicca has happened. So nothing I can do to change it. So if marana happens, the people who are going to stay back in the prison are going to cry. Shoka is going to be happening. Shoka means grief. That is going to be there. If grief is going to be there, parideva is going to be there. Lamentation. If lamentation and grief is going to be there, then the body pain is going to be there. So you'll have dukkha, because you'll be crying and all of that. People will be crying, not I. Those who are remained back are crying. and they're remembering, oh my goodness, this person was so, it was there, he was just sitting here. 5 minutes back we saw him. Just 2 minutes back he had spoken to me. Just a minute back he had given me a call. Whatever it is, right? So that is going to be there. So upayasa. Ayasa is a sense of exhaustion. Ayasa is extreme exhaustion. You see any person home who have a dead body, they all will be exhausted. They would not like to eat, they don't like to dress, they don't want to sleep, they don't want to sit, they don't want to stand. They are in deep distress. Why? Because dukkha khanda has taken over. Evam eva kevalasya dukkha khandasya samudaya hoti. Now it arises with this 5 grasping aggregates. Okay, so you have signed up. Who has signed up? We all, sitting in the prison. See, if Sachin goes to Vipassana, he is in another prison. Simple. But it's a prison, a different prison, that's all. Now when he comes out from that prison, goes back to the wherever he is staying, in Surat, in his home, that's another prison. He might have some occupants, and when he goes to Rajkot and does the Vipassana, there are other prisoners who have come there to cleanse their chitta. Clear? Why? Either to get a better prison in the future or find an escape out of this prison. Only 2 things. So my question here is, Naveen, why you should go and reform someone? It's prison. So what is there to reform there? So Buddha says, intention, chetana aham bhikkhave kammam vadami. Intention is what is called as kamma. So if that person intention is to enjoy sensuality, what is your problem? Why you want to change that person? Number 1. Number 2, he doesn't know you are a prisoner and you are trying to escape. Why should you make him aware that you want to escape? See, if you have seen Sholay movie, there they do the surang, tunnel. Why you should go and tell the jailer, hey, come, I'll show you how I'm doing this tunnel to escape. You do tunnel, no, you go. What is your problem? Whether others will go or not. Our problem with Dhamma is we want everybody to escape. And they don't want to escape. So I'm saying, please come, I will show you how to escape. Not required.
Well, actually, this is the problem, that because we are able to, decipher the things and we know what is good, bad, and ugly part of it. And they do not know, and that's why they're suffering. So we are trying to bring their concentration to the fact.
You are suffering in changing them. No. Looking at you very happy, they should come and ask you, how are you so happy? If you have done the surang, tunnel, and you have successfully gone there, come back, gone there, come back as many number of times as you want, and then you are sitting and enjoying, and when the jailer comes, that is Mara, jailer, okay, he comes and says that I am here to take you. Say, okay, try all your might, you will not succeed. Then fine, it doesn't matter. Without I creating a tunnel, I am trying to ask people, hey, you know what, I am developing a tunnel, do you want to join? And the person says, I have never seen you doing any digging in the first place. Because he is seeing every day, no? What's the change? If there is no change in me, why will my family member come and sit and listen to Dhamma? Dhamma is for creating tunnel. I might theoretically know how to dig. Very good. But have I dug? Yes, I have dug. Have I crossed over? No, sir, I have not crossed. Then how do you know this tunnel is going to work? It's foolishness. Better is I go to a different prison, which is far better than this prison. Fair. That's a fair ground. But without creating the tunnel, there is no point in celebrating. Our problem is we celebrate early, little bit early. That excitement is there. Hey, I know Dhamma, please come. I would like to teach, especially with our family members. Not going to work. I have done the same mistake, Naveen, what you're doing. I can 100% assure you, it's not going to work. No matter how many times you try.
In fact, they will try to pull you back.
No, they might not try to pull you back. They feel that you are acting too smart, and ultimately
Yes.
you will fall in place.
Yeah. And everyone has different timeline actually.
No,
You have
everybody
many-
is Sachin. Everyone is a prisoner. Has some raga, more raga. Another person has more dvesha. Another person has more moha. So what I am trying to say to them is, no, you should not have moha. Please come out of moha. He says, I don't have any moha. I say, boss, you are so attached to your family. Then he says, that is my duty. Then
So do you suggest that I should leave them and let them suffer whatever
there
they're
is no
suffering?
suffering. No, you are also suffering. There is no suffering. Sorry, there is no suffering. You are also suffering. Okay, unless you become, you reach arhat, end of the tunnel, and outside, and you know for yourself, asava khaya jnana has happened. That is end of defilements. You know for yourself it has worked. Khina jati, this is end. Okay, you got brahmacharya for what you are supposed to be doing. You have removed the burden, and you known for yourself that a burden is removed. Till the time, prisoner is a prisoner. Who will certify you are not a prisoner? Mara. Nobody else. When the death comes, then the person's originality comes. Before death. Few seconds before death. Okay. Now, if a person has escaped, Mara cannot do anything. If the person has not escaped, he will take the vinyana and he will place wherever it has to be placed. Nothing I can do about it. Because the mind, he controls the mind. So it's not about convincing others because they are prisoners. They are not suffering. You are also suffering as much as they are suffering. You are suffering to escape from prison. They are suffering to stay in the prison. It's both are same. Mamla same hai. You are looking it differently. You are doing all of this, Naveen, to escape, which is a suffering. See, Sachin is going for 10 days Vipassana. He is a dukkha. Why? He has to do all of this to escape. Okay, that is one side of dukkha. Now, if you compare this dukkha with that dukkha, Sachin is creating punya bhagya. That is something which is going to be meritorious. That means when Sachin ends his journey, he would land in a better place of existence, because there is still bhava tanha. It will not end, but a better existence for sure. Now, at that time, where is the wife? Where is the husband? Where is the brother, sister, mother, father? Nobody is there. That person goes wherever he should go, but in a better existence. Okay. The person who is in samsara, puttujana, where he will go? He will also go to the same place, no different. If he is doing punya, he will go into the punya place. If he is doing papa, he will go into papa place. Now, what's the difference then? Then a question will be asked, oh, then Buddha, Dhamma and this are the same. Yes, absolutely the same. The only difference is when you are establishing the sila, samadhi, panya, even as a sotapanna, you have established in such a way that you will not go to the lower realms of existence. You have closed the apayas forever. That means if you drop down, you are dropping down onto human realm of existence, nowhere else. So you have two existence. One is a human, one is a deva. So you finish deva, you land back in human. Again you finish your human, land back in deva. Again you finish your deva, come back to human. Okay, like that 7, no 8. By which time the wisdom automatically dawns. So Puttujana can go to at the top realm and fall down to the lowest of the realm, because the asavas are so strong. Okay, that's what it is. So whatever we are doing now in Buddha Dhamma, we are accumulating punya bhagya. So the prisoner sentence will be there, but it would be a better sentence. So now when compared to others, you can be happy that I will be landing in a better prison. But it doesn't make any sense to call them saying that, look, I am going to better prison. Why do you want to? Why don't you join me? How will you show them that better prison? See, there should be some motivation, right? Which is chanda. So in the Mulaka Sutta, he talks about chanda. Chanda avuso sabbe dhamma. Here the chanda has to be there. So you need to impress upon people to show that, look, I have reached here for sure. Can you see it? And they say, yes, we see it. How? Your way of living has changed. Your way of talking has changed. Your way of seeing things has changed. And we would like to know how come you are so peaceful. Then there is chanda. So, kim avuso sabbe dhamma, chanda avuso sabbe dhamma. Kim sambhava sabbe dhamma, manasikara sambhava sabbe dhamma. Because now the manasikara starts. That interest will create the mind to look at, there is something. Kim Passa samudaya, sambhava, yes, Passa samudaya sabbe dhamma. Kim samudaya sabbe dhamma, Passa samudaya sabbe dhamma. Now there is the contact. Then feeling. Kim samosarana sabbe dhamma, Vedana samosarana sabbe dhamma. Kim pamukha sabbe dhamma, Samadhi pamukha sabbe dhamma. So like that. So if they see that you have changed. You're not getting worked up. And you are so happy to be there with them. And you are part of them, but yet not connected with them. Just like a lotus, which you had asked me this question, right? Lotus over the water droplet. Lotus is not worried why this water droplet is sitting. Family members are that water droplet on the lotus. Why you should be worried? I don't understand. You are fighting. No, let this water droplet go away. Why? Let it remain. What it has done to you? You let it stay. Let you enjoy. You be like that. Do whatever they want. You want me to take. See, it's like children here. See, very simple way of living. Consider everyone as your child. One will do lot of this. They are very adamant. They want this. They want something. You give it. No, what is it? Chocolate. Okay. Give it.
Their wants are ever increasing. They don't have a dearth and they don't have an ending of
Any
their
child
sides.
doesn't have any dearth of that. No, you are an adult, so why you should hold on to it? It can be called as a mother or a sister or a brother or a wife or children or whatever. They all are children only. They show you something. Very good. Yeah, so nice you have done. Genuinely say that. You don't have to say that just for the heck of it. Genuinely participate. Genuinely appreciate. See that they are going into a better prison. That much you can do. That's max you can do. But if they intend to go into the worst prison, nothing you can do. See, there are some family members. They are cheating. They want to cheat. Even after I have said that what you are doing is wrong, and they want to continue doing it. Now what should I do? See, if their journey is down, no matter how much elevator I give them, they'll press down only. That elevator will go to 100 floors. But he says, no, I am not interested in that 100 floors. Sorry. I have a fear of heights. I don't want to go up. I want to go down. That's okay. So they press minus 10. What's my problem? But if I have to say, look, you press minus 10. At least press minus 5. No, I will press minus 10 only. Okay. Enjoy. Should I go to minus 10 along with him? No. That child wants to go to the minus 10. Enjoy. Should I go as an adult to minus 10? No. For me, ground floor. Or 100th floor. Brahma realm. From that realm, minus 10 is, who cares? Right? In the Uposatta Sutta, it's a very beautiful way of contemplation. He says 5 way of contemplation. First is Brahma Uposatta, Dhamma Uposatta, Sangha Uposatta, then Sila Uposatta, Devata Uposatta. This is a 5 Uposatta. He gives a comparison, how you should compare. He puts Brahma Uposatta to washing the head. He gives a simile of Dhamma Uposatta to washing the body. Then he gives the Dhamma Uposatta as washing the cloth. Then he gives the Sila Uposatta as washing the mirror or cleaning the mirror. Then he gives the Devata Uposatta as purifying gold. It has a very deep, very subtle meaning. So if we were to look at it, if I put the Brahma Upasatta, by understanding what is Buddha, it will bring me to Brahma Upasatta, which is cleansing the dirt in the head. Why? Because none of us cleanse the head in a proper way. We put soap everywhere, but we forget that the head has to be cleaned very well. Dandruff and all that is there, and it smells rotten. So our thoughts are rotten, and the brain will be carrying all of this dirt, so you clean it. So iti piso bhagava, if I do that, I'm exactly establishing my mind to be in Brahma realm all the time. Then washing the body. Just like we cleanse the body, not allowing any mud or anything or any dirt, any sweat, any smell being there. In the same way, when I am following the path, Dhamma will be there to guide me. So I am cleansing the whole body. That is body of being a Sotapanna or a Sakdagami, Anagami, Arhat. I made sure that it's so spick and clean. Third one is like a cloth, the chevara, the cloth what I am wearing smells. So I use soap, detergent to clean it. In the same way, if the Sangha is bad, it starts smelling. So I need to have Kalyana Mitra, which will tell me put me always on the right path. So the smell is not there. So cloth. Then whether I am a virtuous person or a not virtuous person is shown in the mirror. So just like cleaning the mirror, I clean. So now we are here. If your family members or my family members or Sachin family members want to follow you or me or him, it can be seen only through the mirror. If the mirror is clean, then they can see. The sila has to be perfect. Then comes the Devata. In Devata, there are 5 aspects. First aspect is Saddha, Sila, Sutta, Chaga, Panya. So I have to consider that I was also a Deva in the past. So I had Saddha, I had Sila, I had Sutta, I had Chaga, I had Panya, which I have lost. But I have the ability to get it back. Through Buddha Dhamma, I am getting it back. So now the gold which was completely bright has got so much of dust, it doesn't look anymore like gold. So now I am putting into the furnace and clearing of the gold of defilements. In the same way, I am putting this entire practice to reach the Devata state of existence. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, why should I go and inform this to 100 people? See, on my YouTube, there are 420 subscribers. Out of that, some 30 people see or 40, 50, whatever people see. Why should I go on troubling them? If they see or don't see, that shouldn't end up in setting a condition, sankata. Again, it is a thing. So, anicca, sankata, paticca samutpanna, khayadhamma, vayadhamma, viragadhamma, nirodhadhamma. So, there is nothing to be attached to it. Right. So, I shouldn't be troubling anyone, nor I should be troubling myself, because I am also a prisoner, they are also prisoners. Simple. So the moral here is, do what you want to do. but don't trouble others. If they don't want, if they want you to be there with them, let's go shopping. Go. Watch people there. Madness. Just watch. What is the problem in watching? You are getting Dhamma. Dhamma as in objects. So you are being bombarded by the sight, bombarded by the sound, bombarded by the taste, bombarded by touch and smell and thoughts. Stop them. That's a practice. But that doesn't mean that no, I'll go away. Then you should resign from your current role and become an ascetic. Then that's another role. This role is over, family role is over, so nobody is going to torture you any longer. And that's the reason he says become an anagarika first, then come out of it.
So you mean to say becoming a recluse will be a better option for people, those who are following this path?
It's not like that. If you are not able to do it along with the family and you find it very troublesome, then becoming a recluse or becoming a bhikkhu is a better thing. Because now you can practice as long as you want, right? Then nobody is going to torture you. Nobody is going to say your daughter is waiting, or your son is waiting, or your mother is waiting, or father is waiting, or sister is waiting, wife is waiting. You don't have any connection to them.
But if you are not challenged, then you have not got the opportunity also, right?
Right. This is a double-edged sword. Meaning, if you are not challenged enough, gold will not come. But if I am a person who don't have so much of energy to withstand, better to run away. Better to go away.
Okay, so if you are strong enough, stay. If you are
Yes.
weak enough, go.
Yes. See, in my case, if I personally take it, I am okay. I don't have to run away. No matter whatever people think about me, I don't have to run away. Because there is no way to run. Where will I run? Better it is home, no? This home is providing me whatever I want. Not my home. This home is there. This monastery is there where I am staying. It's providing me all things, what is required for Dhamma. So why should I run away? For that I need to do many things. Fine, I am done. I don't require special things.
So where the speed of accomplishment would be higher, being a laity or a recluse?
It depends on your mental state. It's not dependent on whether you should be a lay person or a recluse person. See, the mental state is that there is a lot of agitation, like what you are talking about. If you are again and again coming to that agitation, it's better to cut off and go become a recluse. Because this is not going to work out. There is no point in torturing yourself because you are not able to gel well with them. And you are not able to continue whatever you are doing. So both are not happening. Correct. So then make an end to it, saying that I tried being with you, not happening, sorry about it, I need to go. Now you guys manage the show. This is the money, this is everything. I am taking little bit of money for my survival, and that's it. Wherever I am going, I don't know, but I'll go somewhere and sit in a monastery or a ashram or wherever, whatever that is. Fine, fair ground. Why? Because I could not manage lay life. I was not able to take care of so much of obligations. I know what I've done is not 100% correct, but I also know that that was the only option left. So fine. Whereas, wow, this is teaching me so many things that I'm challenged every moment. This is very good to experience. Stay back. Let it happen. In both the cases, anagami is certain. Now the question comes, which is faster? That's not like that.
What kind of cases? Two cases you said, both the cases?
Recluse also
both?
you can get into anagami. As a lay life also you can be in anagami. That's what minimum what Buddha promises in every sutta. In the end he says, if anybody practices as I have told, two things, ditteva Dhamma, that means complete realization, or anagami. So it's fair ground. Whether you become recluse or in lay, you are not going to come out of the womb existence any longer, and you will come to know over. So what's your problem? Karaniya Metta Sutta ending it says, Nahi jata gabbaseyam punare iti.
So, Dittev Dharma interpretation that this very life is wrong, huh?
No. Ditteva Dhamma is that in this very life you end the suffering.
Okay, fine.
So he promises in both the things that in this life itself you can end the suffering, or you end the suffering after becoming anagami. So you will be reborn in Brahma realm of existence, and from there you end the journey. So where are you losing? Nowhere. So why run away? Enjoy with the family. Don't treat them as family. They are also prisoners. They are in the prison. You are in the prison. You are helping them as much as possible. They are helping you in whatever possible or not possible. But just spend time. Let them, make them happy in whatever they want. Like a children, they ask the parent, Papa, get me this. No, not required. They'll cry, they will howl, they will do 100 different things. They will rub you on the wrong side, rub you on the right side, threaten this, that, whatever. And ultimately you have to yield, saying, okay, this time only I will give it, okay? Next time don't ask me this. Then you give. Again they come back, Papa, I need this, okay. Again you do the same natak, no? Drama.
So, maintaining the shield is easy in a recluse life or in a lay life?
Both are same.
It's very tough over here, I guess.
No. You think like that. Recluse also has a problem. Because once you get into recluse or a bhikkhu, you are bound by 229 Vinaya. And that is not easy. And another problem, the Dhamma has got so much distorted, you don't know where to join now. That's another problem. Every monastery promises you sun and moon.
Yeah, that is bigger problem.
At least you know your wife. You don't know that. Now you will be rotating from one monastery to another monastery. So you become ordained in this monastery. Then they will say, no, if you go to that monastery, you have to again take a lay life. So you again come back, again get ordained in that. Then you remove that ordain and again get ordained in another. So you will be jumping from one tree to another tree like a monkey. So now you tell me which is better. Isn't it the This family life, what you have is better because you know your mother, you know your brother, you know your sister, you know your daughter, you know your son, you know your wife, you know you are in Jhansi, you know the place, you know everything. So major problem is taken care. Unless you are very sure that this place is going to give you exactly what you want, you cannot rely on any monastery, because everyone has a flavor. Okay, will you join Mahabodhi society? Where you want to join? There is Mahabodhi. Then there is Sri Lankan 100 different sectarian monasteries. Then there are Burmese sectarian monasteries. Then there is Thai sectarian monastery. Then there is Ambedkar's Jai Bhim kind of things. Okay, then there is Mahayana. Okay, where you want to join? It's like asking which wife you want. Pain is the same. Not going to work out. In the Buddha time, there was only one Buddha. There were no shops which told that my Buddha is the best Buddha, your Buddha is no Buddha. Now sectarian means what? That means I don't agree with this school. Otherwise they both are same. No, we are different. How? We are Sri Lankans. Okay, what difference does it make to me? I don't know. Then Burmese, they use Visuddhi Magga. Visuddhi Magga is a commentary. It's not Buddha teaching per se. And it's complete distortion. That doesn't mean that Buddha Gosha was wrong. No. He has interpreted the way he wanted to give commentary. So all the teachings what they do is based upon Buddha Gosha. Now if I follow Buddha Gosha, what happens? I am following Buddha Gosha, but I am not following Buddha. Now who is going to teach me? Every day I will end up in fight. Otherwise they will say that, look, you are creating trouble for us, you go away from here. Don't get ordained in our place. Now we come to Thai. Thai is forest meditation. They have taken it literally. Rukkamula Gatova, Shunyagara Gatova. The Shunyagara these guys have taken. Burmese. So they create empty cells, just like in the Vipassana, and they make you sit there. Because in that Mahasati Patana Sutta it says Shunyagara Gatova. Rukkamula Gatova. So these guys thought that forest meditation is the best thing. So what do we do now? Considering that being a family person, working out for anagami is the best thing to do. Because there is a offense if you argue with the head bhikkhu, which is abbot or a thero. You are causing injury to your own future, because you should have done the due diligence before you joined or ordained there. So now I can't do it. I can't argue with him saying that what you're teaching is not acceptable to me, because I become a samanera and he's a thero. I am in a probation. So I can't argue. I have to listen to what he says. Now I know it is not exactly in line with what the book says. Now what do I do? So my whole other life will go in sorting this out, which is a troublesome.
Even to an extent, when we go to Goenka's Vipassana retreat, to an extent, we are, I don't know what to say. We are not following them. It is not correct. Because we are not telling them that we are deviating.
Correct.
Actually, in my city, they are expecting me to be teacher. But I am somehow, they find like I am doing very good meditation. I am the kind of person who is an example. So they are calling me here and there for different activity. So going to police stations and teaching all this, all that kind of thing they are involving. I'm not denying and I'm keeping quiet. I have not even informed anyone that I have a different path altogether. I just think with them as if I am one of them.
That's the best thing.
Yeah?
That is the best thing.
Yes.
That is the best thing.
And when you go to Vipassana center, I don't ask any question to teacher itself, because asking itself, you are the more you ask, the more they will understand that you are deviating.
Correct. You have understood the truth better. So now, Naveen, it doesn't matter. Like what Sachin is saying. Doesn't matter you are in Vipassana or you are in home. They both are the same. See, let's say...
in fact, home is much safer.
Yes, absolutely. Because there is nobody to argue with you. You are your own master. And another thing, let's say, hypothetically, let's say we three will book for a 10-day retreat of Goenka somewhere. Okay? We decide it's better we do Goenka way. And we go and sit. What is that you expect out of it? I know that method, you know that method, Sachin knows that method. All the three of us will be doing what we want to do. Yes or no? So then why go there? Correct, no? We are going there because we are not able to sit for 10 days in one place. What if we are able to sit for 10 days? Okay, we meet somewhere, have a lodge, some good place which is nature, nice nature. Okay, we take a lodge and we sit, have one meal. Exactly what is there in Uposatta Sutta, we follow it. In 10 days time, you will exactly get the result of what is there in Uposatta. We can challenge ourselves. It works.
So, do you think that if we can come up with such a place, seclusion is there, and we just meditate?
Even we can keep our mobile on, not off, on. Okay, from morning 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. we start meditating until afternoon 1 o'clock. Eat. No speaking except for Dhamma. Dhamma Desana 1 hour on one sutta or 2 hours. Then meditate on that sutta for next 6 hours, that is until 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Sleep. Wake up at 4 a.m. get refreshed, start meditation. As indicated in Uposatta Sutta, word to word, in 10 days, you can experience what is Brahma realm of existence. That's for the fact.
So let's do this. Shall I try to find a place like this?
Yeah, fine. Sometime in next 2-3 months, we will meet.
So what kind of place do you want for this? I mean,
Whatever. It shouldn't be too hot. It shouldn't be too cold. Some good hill station kind of place.
okay, hill station?
Some hill station, some station where it is nice. Okay. And another way.
But not now, not now,
Not
immediate.
now, not immediate. No. I'm not talking immediate.
Because I am anyway going for 10 days.
No, not now. Not at all now.
Well, see, anyways, now this is a new idea that has just come up to us. Okay.
But let us work out on this idea. Let us look
See,
at.
I have places. I have places with me. I have a lot of places where we can do this, but it's not in a hill station. It's nearby my home. And as a matter of fact, I have land also. 50 vega of land is there. Farming and these things they happen.
Fine.
Then we can sit at your place and do it. I am okay with it.
Yeah. So that is what I mean to say. It's an absolute jungle. We can
Correct.
go there and sit, and so I'll have to make some arrangements at least. Either I have to erect a tent over there, or maybe a makeshift arrangement. A room should be there at least where we can stay.
No, what
So
we
I was just
require.
wondering,
See, what we require wherever we go, whether it is your dwelling or somebody's dwelling, we require a nice toilet, a place to bath, a place to sit and meditate, a room to sleep. That's all what we require.
Yeah, I have a few places in Uttarakhand also. So let me see if it works out, and we coordinate and we go there.
Yeah,
And we will share the cost.
yeah, share. That has to be done. Dhamma is not free anyway. I mean, the logistics are not free, so for that we need to pay. Even for the food we need, so we need to pool the money and then go there.
Tent is it would be a cost for sure in terms of eating, and at least we are traveling there, so it would be a cost.
No,
that's
minusing the travel cost, wherever we are supposed to land. From there to doing this, we have to pool, and we do it.
And do you need a very secluded place, or a bit inhabited place will also do?
Inhabited is okay. See, idea is what?
Yeah, what is the idea?
Idea is to sit in the room and do. That's all.
Together? Is it like sitting together in the close vicinity is going to help each one of us?
That will help rather than this online.
Online is just.
We are spending time on Dhamma all the time for 10 days. Right? We can even record the session, we can do everything. So, if we have that setup, we need to meditate. And we all are good with Goenka's technique, so we know. Right? So, we can do it. Use that technique. Don't scrap that technique. For initial, use it. Then drop it. Then do what the actual Dhamma is. That's all. Then the advantage here is in 10 days time, from the moon day when we start, and from there 10 days, you'll see a sea of change.
Okay, great. So I'll embark on the journey and try to find a place for us to stay very soon.
Yeah.
In fact, I was always thinking about this kind of Kalyan Mitra kind of, we different people meet together in the same format of Goenka.
Yeah, certainly, why not?
Yeah, if many more people from this group wants to join, okay, we'll ask them to come.
People would join from our group, I guess, because people do not really comprehend things outside very well. It will take for them to understand things at length. What we have, certainly.
Yeah, that is separate. So what I'm saying is,
So anyway, Let's see.
whoever is a listener online and they
Yeah.
get to hear and they feel that even I would like to join, okay, we can have a small setup done. So many people share the money, share the cost, get the Dhamma, get the experience, and see whether it is exactly working as Sutta says. So we can even finalize the suttas which we want to experience on a daily basis, and we work out with Uposatta. So we take the Uposatta as the first sutta and then complete the journey of 10 days, and we can evaluate where we are for ourselves.
So it's better that you're going to check out the strategy on that.
You can take out the strategy, you can look at what you want. Sachin can look at what he wants, and then we can finalize those suttas which we are going to go deeper into it and
Okay.
experience.
ठीक है.
Right, but we can't take 100 different suttas. So in that we have to take what is where we have the proper information, take that, work it out. Another way of doing, I'm just giving a wild thing for you, a very wild dream. Okay, so in lay we have one room. Okay, we can lock ourselves in the room from morning till evening, and my partner might also join for meditation or whatever it is, but we can, that is a room which we can use it. Then the lunch anyway is given, because we'll become like lama, so they will give us free lunch. Okay, and they might even say that they can bring their other lamas, saying that we have got these lamas from so and so far. So it would be an interesting experience. So 10 days, no going anywhere, meaning no sightseeing, no embarking on going to this monastery or that monastery or whatever. No.
See, I have most of my friends, they are serving officers with the army, Indian army. So they are, posted at remote locations. They keep calling me, and I've visited a lot of places also. So somehow, I get an idea, like it is one
We
of the
can do
best
that.
places.
If they can organize, it will become cheaper.
They see, we will have free lodging, boarding and all, everything. Gadi Ghoda will be there at our disposal also, and people will be there to, they have no idea what we are doing over there. In terms of meditation and all, but somebody will be there to look after the entire things over there, be it
Done.
boarding or.
Then you
Costing
look at,
would be almost zero.
no, then
Costing would be.
then you look at this way, in somewhere in May, June, that time frame, you look at.
So either it's Leh, Ladakh, Shillong, Arunachal Pradesh, or anywhere.
Arunachal will be very good.
Right now I have a friend who's posted in Meghalaya. He has been calling me from a long time. So
Whatever.
if you want, probably I can,
Shillong also is very good place.
Shillong is good, yeah. Shillong is good.
Shillong is good. Then we can, Arunachal is good. Himachal.
And that's, most of them are like commanding officers. So they get a big plush bungalow, that old Angrejo type ka. And these fellows, they are like living their life like bachelors, because their names are somewhere else and they're posted there.
That is a good thing, no? See, if you get in Himachal, Uttarakhand, anywhere there is Himalayas, that's a good place to go.
So around Dehradun, Mussoorie, Nainital, maybe.
Wherever. See, objective is you are in Jhansi, so we come to Delhi. From Delhi, drive.
Yeah, anyway, that shouldn't be a big concern. Okay, let me work it out. Let me see what all options are there.
So take 3 months. Now we are in January. Take 3 to 4 months. Okay, work out a place where we can go 10 to 12 days and do it.
ठीक है.
So all that we require is one meal a day.
We'll make some arrangements for the meal. Shouldn't be a big challenge for us, I guess.
No, it's not about challenge. See, we should be ready to have one meal as indicated in Uposatta Sutta. One meal of the whole day.
See, as a matter of fact, even today I have 2 meals.
Yes.
So I can reduce it to 1 also. It shouldn't be a big problem.
Correct. I agree. So we'll have one meal. Because by that time we should have come to that stage, right?
Okay.
With our practice. Right. So then we are not burdening those people also. Right. And we should have the plan, how we are going to meditate, what we are going to meditate, blah, blah, blah. Then we meet and we do it. And the end result also we know what we are going to get.
Okay.
So we have
This
3-4
should work.
months at least to work it out. And then we go and experiment it. Done. Sachin, what do you say?
Yeah, I totally agree. It is very good idea.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's have our vipassana.
This will work out.
Instead of VRI, so it is our vipassana.
Because see, I have arranged a lot of guest houses in the past with army people.
Okay.
I think that option is good. So wherever we want to go to remote locations, there won't be any people. Absolute seclusion
Good.
and
Then,
full security.
then Arunachal would be the first choice because of the location. The energy level in Arunachal is very good. Meaning for meditation.
What is this? What is this all about? Energy and all?
Energy. When you meditate, you get into the immediate effect very soon than in the plains. Okay.
Then Kerala should be the worst place in that case.
Not like that.
Uh,
Himalayas, anywhere in the Himalayas is a very good place.
Mountain, basically.
Yeah, any mountainous region. You will have that magnetic power. Like in Ladakh, there is a place called Lamayuru. And that is based upon the symbol of the swastik. The monastery is built like that. In the swastik, there are places where you can sit. And if you sit in exactly those places, your mind gets shut in just 5-10 minutes. No
and how would the cells in pagodas that we have there at VRI?
that also works the same. So the whole idea is like that. So now this is done specifically, that is pagodas, whereas that is natural.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have somebody who can provide from whatever friends you have in wherever corner they are, and they're willing, and either in Arunachal or in Shillong or in Ladakh or in Kashmir or in Uttarakhand or in Himachal, wherever, we can take that dwelling. Okay. And we'll plan out day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, like that. We'll publish. This is what we are going to do. Can do. 2 hours desana, the remaining time is meant for meditation.
Okay. Okay. Let's work it out then.
Okay, done. So let us end for now. So now we have an assignment.
And how would be Jhansi? Because I have a farmhouse here nearby also.
I'm okay. Jhansi is
it
also
okay?
good. Jhansi is also a good place.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, if we do not find anything, then I have a small farmhouse nearby. And it's empty. Nobody stays there actually.
Fine.
Nobody stays.
It's okay. See, as long as, we shouldn't be struggling for food, shelter, clothing, medicine we are bringing. Food and
Yeah,
shelter, we shouldn't be struggling, because then the whole activity will be only that.
Okay.
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 So the objective is, if somebody gives us dhan of food and we take it in the afternoon, somebody gives some food and there ends it. It is roti and sabzi and dal, over, done. Finished.
Okay.
Until the next 24 hours, somebody gives dhan, take it, eat it, over.
Okay. Chalo.
This is
On
one.
that note, we are heading up to a new assignment then.
Yes. Think it over. So not urgency that tomorrow only we have to execute.
We have enough time, I guess.
We have enough time. So May, June, whatever,
That's-
even July is okay. Whatever it is,
Summers are terrible in Bundelkhand actually.
yeah,
That's
it will
part
be
of the
terrible. So we will move out of it. That's the reason I'm telling
it's
you.
like 50 degrees.
Yeah, it is not worth it. So we'll go in Himalayas. That's the reason I told you
Then
anywhere in
mountains
the Himalayas.
will work for us. Yeah, Himalayas.
Anywhere in the Himalayas is going to be good.
Okay, fine.
We can't be going now because it is terribly cold and it is not possible. Right. So and in April, May, all those are season months and so much of people will be there. So if we want to go, we'll go after that. It will be nice. 10-day Shibir retreat.
10, 20, 30, whatever you feel like, we can,
But
have,
my office will not give me 30. At least I'm otherwise I'm okay. And I have to also take care of the family. So it's not, say 10 days is good enough, and then we can make it, right? So we can continue. We can have one every quarter. We can do it. What is there? See, let the first one happen. We will come to know how much we gain.
let's try to, venture ahead on the first assignment first.
See, when we say we will do 60 days, let's say, it's like taking this much food and putting in the stomach. Not going to happen. So you eat less, take it less.
Okay.
10 days, and see what happens. 10 to 12 days. We see what happens. Then, if you are succeeded, we have exactly done what needs to be done as per Sutta.
That depends on the outcome also, no?
Yes. So then there is a testimonial from our side that it has worked in this way. Then we are confident of what we are saying, what we are doing. That has to happen. So we can choose. And let us say another thing. Okay, in the month of May and June, it will be very boiling even in Bodh Gaya. So we have to search somewhere in Himalayas.
I'll find a place as per the climatic conditions.
Okay,
It is
done.
suitable for us to meditate.
Yes, it shouldn't be going above 28, 30 degrees. That much temperature is there, it is good enough. Then we can use cold water for bathing also. Then we don't require hot water, and all that is not required.
Okay.
Or if you go to Himalayas in that season, they will get 25, 28 degrees. It's okay. Not a big deal. Okay. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.